Thank you for joining us tonight for the GPAC post-game press conference. We have head coach Tim Bergstraser and student athlete and your 2025 tournament MVP, Carson Johnson of Minnesota State University, Moorhead. The Dragons have won the 2025 NSIC men's basketball tournament after a 78-66 win over Minot State. We'll start off with an opening statement from head coach Tim Bergstraser and then open it up for any questions. Coach?
Well, every time we play Minot, it's just an absolute grind of a game. I mean, I've been a part of this program. I think this is year 9 now, and just everyone is just down to the wire. It's going to be a very tough, physical battle. I got so much respect for Merkin and what he's done with that program, and especially after like people were ranking them a little lower in the standings, I think, and they lost a lot from this last year from what they did this tournament. Like I think that everybody kind of forgot about them, and they're like that sleeping giant, and they obviously showed how stinking good they are. And so I just got so much respect for what they do. And they obviously had a hot start to the game. They had us on our heels. We were turning the ball over a little bit. We had to make some adjustments. And I thought we had some good shots. They weren't falling. I mean, Carson was getting some good looks, and they weren't going, and that's just fine. And then, after a timeout, I didn't want to call a timeout right away, but our guys handled it with a lot of poise. And, that's what our program's always been about. And then we obviously, to end that first half, we got a little bit of momentum going into things. And that's why that's just who we are, man. Our guys fight, and, no matter what's happening or what the scoreboard is. And then the second half is just an absolute battle. And obviously this young man steps up and hits a bunch of big-time shots. And, I mean, we had a nice little friendly conversation there on the court. I mean, he had that, tough first half, but it's like he knows I got all the trust in this young man to shoot as much as he wants. One of I told you not to shoot the ball, right? So
Never.
It's and I think that's just why he's so stinking good. He just has that freedom for our team, and like I've said multiple times here, our whole group thinks the same thing. And just multiple guys step up, and that just shows what the makeup is of our program. Will Kinsey comes in and plays a ton of minutes, and he's going up against one of the better, biggest guys in the league. I mean, he just continues to fight. Eddie Beninga comes in off the bench. He just has the most energy, and he gave us an amazing spark in that first half that we needed. We were searching a little bit, so credit to those guys doing that, and then guys like Jameer off the bench. So that was a Dragon win, just tough as nails and scrappy. Wasn't pretty, but our guys found a way when things weren't in our favor right away.
Coach, 2 out of the 3 years that you've been here, NSIC tournament champions. Is there a way to describe the feeling running through your mind right now, having captured another one, especially with the adversity that this team faced throughout the year?
I just understand how stinking hard it is just to get here, just to make it to the tournament in general, to make it to a championship game in general, to have the fortune to win the championship. I mean, I'm thankful that I've had great mentors up until this point to make me understand like how difficult winning is. And again, there's just so much little things that go into it. So I try not to get too excited because obviously we want to all step up on that ladder and cut a net down, but there's a lot of things that you need to accomplish before that time comes. And, I think that's just so much credit to our group of young men here because they bought in as a group. I've continued to say that so much. And, man, it's just you just soak it up. I told them on the court, when this happens, you look around the people around you and your loved ones, you hug them, and you really just look around and embrace the moment because these are the things you're going to look at when you get older.
Carson, like Coach said, a little bit of a slow start, but it felt like once the first one went down, it was game on from there. I mean, what was kind of your mindset seeing a harsh shooting kind of first half and then picking it up in the second half and pretty much hitting everything?
Well, first off, I want to thank the Lord. Like, he's put so many blessings in my life, and I'm just so grateful for every single one of them. And then, like, my teammates and coaches, they've supported me every single step of the way. Like, they've gotten me ready, gotten me through some hard times, like, on the court. Yeah, I just wanted to say it. But your question, like Coach said, he's never going to tell me to stop shooting. I know he has that trust in me. And, like, after that first half where shots weren't going down, I know, like, my team still needed me to hit big shots going down the stretch for us to win that game. So.
And you're the first true freshman to be NSIC tournament MVP. Only the third to be on the all-tournament team. Obviously, the individual things are pale in comparison to winning the NSIC tournament. Yeah. But when I say that, what runs through your mind knowing that you just made history the last 4 days on that floor out there?
Yeah, it's pretty special. I mean, it's cool to see that, but, like, at the same time, it's much bigger to just get that team win. Like, we battled so hard, and, like, all year there were just so much adversity that we went through, like the older guys going down. And they stayed with us, like, they were in our ear every single day, getting us ready, like coaching us up, and yeah, it was just, I don't know, it's real special.
Coach, can you talk about the performance from Jameer tonight? I think one of the kind of true Jameer performances we finally got to see coming back from injury. How much impact did he have on how that team played out there tonight?
Yeah, well, he knew he needed to step up for us in these last couple games, and he's been getting comfortable again. And he's a little out of shape, and we all knew that was going to happen. And he was just trying to get comfortable with that injury because it's not 100% by any means. But I mean, who isn't going to fight through a little pain when you have an opportunity to win a championship? So for him to not have major success in, like, let's say the box score in the last couple games, but he knew he needed to step up for us in this, especially with how the game was going. But I'm just happy for him that he had the opportunity to get on the floor and that he looked normal, like you said. And it's been tough for him. Like, a 6-year senior, he's been through so much adversity just in general with his life. And, I just continue because he was going through it, and I don't blame him because, he's put in so much time to be a successful player, to have a great, run in his last year. And I just told him, man, just, good things are coming. I really believe that a good story was coming in at the end. I'm a scripture man every once in a while too, and I told him John 13:7, just you might not know what's going on now, but later you understand. And I've been a big advocate of that too, because during the middle of the season, the times are dark. It was tough, but we just no other option than just to show up and believe that something really big is coming at the end of what's going on.
Carson, going back to your story, it's one thing to win tournament MVP. It's another one to do as a freshman. But you were redshirting. Redshirting is hard in college sports. What does this moment mean when you think back to, I don't know, again, you're probably right, you're bummed out, you're practicing your tail off, you're not getting games, you're a high school star not that long ago. At that moment, this is not on your radar, and that wasn't that long ago. And here you are tonight celebrating a conference title. What's this run been like from, being literally redshirting to where you're at today?
Yeah, if you would have told me this would happen a couple months ago, I wouldn't have believed you. We were every day, just getting the starters ready, getting them ready to go, and then getting here now. Thanks for pulling my red shirt.
Yeah, thanks
again.
Thanks for doing what you're doing. So.
But yeah, being here today with doing this with my guys, it's just special.
And Coach, just to follow up on that, I guess people say stay ready, don't get ready. But again, you couldn't have predicted this, right? Otherwise you would have played him right away, injuries or not.
Yeah. We believed he was a dang good basketball player, and it's just we had, Jameer and Cobb. So it's we feel like we maybe had an opportunity to save him his year just with some even more development and just getting him stronger. But for him to do what he did, when we did pull the red shirt, I told him, I was like, hey, we're not going to pull you and you're going to come off the bench and play 10 minutes. I'm going to pull you, you're going to start and play 30-plus minutes. And ever since that first game, he just told his guys he'd do the best that he could, and our guys had his back, and he just took it and ran with it. And like I told him that very first game when we pulled his red shirt, it is impressive. You don't see a lot of freshmen just under the lights just go out there and play, but that just shows how much confidence he has. And I think that's an advocate just to the people that are around him. Again, they just have so much trust in him just to do what he's doing. And that's great, but it really, you should see how much time this guy puts in the gym. It's just him being an incredible human being, credit to all of his family to help him be the man he is. But the young man is obsessed with basketball. He puts in the time, so it's no secret to why he's having the success that he is.
Carson, just one last question for you. What's that bus ride going to be like going back after winning a conference tournament?
It's going to be great. I can't wait for it. Just spend all that time, working with my guys throughout the whole season, and then getting this win just makes it all pay off, and it's just going to be a great feeling. So
awesome. Coach Carson, thank you for your time. Good luck in the regional, and again, congratulations on winning the 2025 NSIC tournament.
Thank you.
Thank you.